So yeah, I'm on with Jeannie Wells here, and God, I think you came into EarthFit and did back pain relief for life. Has it been 10 years now? I mean, was that 10 years ago?
Probably.
Holy cow.
I would think, right? 10 years.
Yeah, I think it would have to be something like that
Well,
around there.
13. 8 years. It's been 8 years.
8 years, okay.
I had a SI joint injury probably 12 years ago by jumping off a 30-foot cliff into water and landing incorrectly. And that just tore my SI joint apart. And so I was having back pain constantly. And then I was also recovering from a serious illness where I was immobile for probably 7 months, and my back was really weak. Everything was really weak. So I came into EarthFit. I remember when I came in, I couldn't even get up out of a chair without pushing myself up with my arms. I mean, that's how weak my legs were. And then my back hurt. And then we started this back pain for life with Boyan. And probably within 60, maybe 45 days, my back pain went away. And, I was doing it for maintenance rather than, daily or whatever. And it totally helped. And I was able to work out with you and do your program and get stronger in my whole body. But I wouldn't have been able to do that unless I strengthened my back first.
Do you remember the pain that you were dealing with at the time? Because I remember you coming in. I have snapshots of you sitting on the recumbent bike. Do you remember that in the front where you're on the recumbent bike and you were in a bad place? And I remember you were very emotional, and then you just continued to get better. Can you just describe like how that was for you?
Yeah, it's like when I first came in, I had just gone through cancer, so I was very emotional, and my body was very beat up just from chemo and everything, and all that poison, and not working out, not even walking really, and it was just really hard because I couldn't do anything, and it was not a good feeling. I was too young to feel like that. But, we worked a little bit every day, and eventually I got stronger. My emotions got more even. Everything got better. Everything did. Once my body got better, my mind got better. So, and you guys were just so patient. It was like all encompassing. It wasn't just ride the bike for 20 minutes and then do this program. It was everything. It was food, it was thinking, it was body, it was everything. So it was a lifesaver. It means a lot to me even to this day, that place, EarthFit. So
wow, that's awesome. And I know I sent you the program because I want to ensure that you have that, but have you done it from memory at all, or have you had to do it, or have you had any back pain?
I kind of just do like the frog, I think it's called.
Frog leg, yeah.
I'll just do that, or I'll just do whatever my body, but I pick the program apart and do things. Unfortunately, I have not sat down and done A, B, C, D, E, but I have time now, so I don't see why I wouldn't. So, okay. And I've given this to my friends too. Like I have a girlfriend who's going in for back surgery, and I really wanted her to try this before she went in and took that giant step. So she's working on it right now. She just got it a couple days ago.
And she ordered the DVDs, correct?
She did.
Okay. So your friend is about to go into surgery, and then you said, hey, try this program out.
Yes, absolutely. Because
Awesome.
I know it works. I I mean, my back pain was excruciating. So, and now it's not. So
on a level of 1 to 10, if you remember, like when you walked in, where was your pain level at?
Like an 11.
Okay.
I mean, I had been to physical therapy. I had been in traction. I had wearing a back brace, an SI belt, trochanter belt. Is that what it's called? Yeah, all that stuff. And I was taking, you know, ibuprofen like it was candy. And I didn't want to do all that anymore. So this was totally natural. I loved it.
And after doing it, you didn't have to use all that stuff went away.
Nothing like it did before. Like there were days I couldn't even walk. I mean, it was really bad. So I don't have those days anymore.
And you don't have to go back to use any of those tools that you were just talking about, like the ibuprofen or any of that stuff.
Once in a while, I will if I hurt myself or I'm stubborn. So I still try to do stuff like I'm 25 and I'm just not. So, um, or if I'm walking a really long distance, sometimes I'll wear my back brace, but I can walk a really long distance is the point. Before I could not. So, yeah.
Wow. Now, so with your friend, because this is actually why I want to interview you about this, is like you referred this to your friend, and how was she on receiving this? Like, was she skeptical? Has she been dealing with back pain for a long time? And like, how did she receive it? Because the thing is like we know we have a solution, right? You know we have a solution. You've gone through it, you've experienced it, but there's a lot of people out there that are just like they're skeptical or they don't believe or they think that it's not going to help them. Like what did you say to her?
Well, I've known her all my life. So and she knows I've had back pain. And I just told her that I got this program that worked and it worked for me. It really did. And I think she should try it before jumping on that surgery wagon. And she said, okay. I mean, she's ready. She doesn't want surgery. She really doesn't. She wants to try anything she can try. So she was all for it.
What state is she in?
She's in Maryland.
Just thinking like, sometimes I pass through places and traveling, you could always stop, but
Oh,
I could always help. Like I've done that for a few times, but okay. And then what was her response when you said that to her?
she said, okay. And she went and bought the DVD. She didn't even think twice about it. Her surgery is like scheduled for like 3 months from now, 3.5 months from now. And she just doesn't really want it, but she doesn't want to be in pain anymore either. So
Mm,
I think hers is mainly sciatica.
okay. Maybe we can connect. You can connect me with her, and maybe I can take her through a session on Zoom.
That would be awesome.
Okay. So,
That would be awesome. Ian, thank you.
yeah, no problem. Is there anything that you had revelations on when you were doing the back pain? I know it's like a long time ago, but like when you were doing it, and because for me is the magic. Like people think like, oh yeah, whatever. And then they do one session and they're like, they can't figure out what's going on in their head. Do you remember any of that?
I remember, honestly, I remember the moves being really weird. Like they felt really odd when I started doing them, especially the frog kick or whatever. And I was hearing clicking and popping and all kinds of stuff. But it did feel good though. At the same time, it felt really weirdly good. I also remember and appreciate the way that you guys explained like how our body works and how it has to be warm to get nutrients to the muscles before we work them and all that. And that really interested me. And that's what I thought about while I was doing it. And it just brought me closer to like my own body,
Mm,
and body awareness and muscle awareness and all that stuff. So,
better
I,
connection.
yeah. And I really like that. And I still have that today, thanks to you guys. So, yeah, I really appreciate that.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you want to share about your experience with it, or just like um, just anything that comes to mind that was powerful for you that you haven't shared already?
Again, I really appreciated the wholeness of the program, not just do these seven, do these reps and go to the next one. I liked how it was explained in a wide manner that involved, thinking about what you're doing, thinking about your leg moving, thinking about the muscles being worked, thinking about all that stuff and how much better that makes your workout when you do that, you know.
Absolutely.
I just
Awesome.
that, yeah.
So you recommend Relief for Life to your friends and other people?
Absolutely.